Race number 7 is a Class 4 contest. We're back again over the 1,400 metres here for the 7th, headed by So We Joy, who was a winner last time out at the start of the month over the mile. So back in trip here, it was a decent win as well. Armour Star with the blinkers on for the first time gets the inside gate. Dream Warriors, fresh up since May. Wide draw for him, barrier 12. Triumphant Horse, not triumphant yet in Hong Kong. 14 starts without a win. Some Street Somewhere, his only win so far was at Happy Valley over the 1650, but a good effort over the 12 last time out, up to the 14 here. Universal Crown gets up in trip as well. Destin's been very consistent. Super Red Dragon. Excuses when runner-up to Superb Daddy last time out. And Golden Mission, top 4 finishes on his last 2 starts. He raced again just a week ago. A Polar Warrior is the only one of these 14 that have been up at Chung Fa within the last 30 days. Not much speed on here though, Mark.
There's not. There's quite a clump of them at the back too. Andrew Armour Star is going to lead a Polar Warrior. Dream Warrior's outside him. Universal Crown. Then there's a big bunch. Paul Destin, Super Red Dragon, Manna from Heaven's going to be very wide. General Dino, Car Fortune, and So We Joy will look to weave through and score again like he did last time.
The first one we'll have a look at here is Armour Star. Now he's got the blinkers on for the first time. Drawn barrier number 1. It's him closest to us. You can see him working in them with Zach Burton aboard. And the horse is going really well, so he's obviously enjoying those blinkers. Dream Warriors, he's been up for a long time now. Awkward draw on barrier number 12, but he is a winner, 2-time winner in fact this season. He goes nice enough in his track work here as well. So he's pretty fit. And the other one we're going to look at here is Some Street Somewhere. Now we had a look at this earlier on with Speedy Dragon, but Some Street Somewhere, focus on him on the inside. He's really well rated, this horse, and the trip looks like it could be ideal at this stage.
All right, we'll start off with the winning form here of So We Joy, who beat Mark, a horse that won his previous start as well, and Chevalier Prince.
And he looks a very good horse, Chevalier Prince. This is a beautiful ride here by Joe. He weaved through from back on the rail. Antoine Hamler might have to do something similar if the speed map is right come this race on Sunday. But Chevalier Prince, he went up in weight. He never turned it up, but the ride was a pearler. But this horse has had it in it for quite some time, this win, Paul.
Yeah, and look, it was a really nice win. He's changed in distance. He's back to 1,400 metres. But the way he won that, there's no reason why he can't race again well this weekend.
All right, Joe Moreira rode in there. Antoine Hamlin takes over. Zach Burton, though, stays on board Armour Star. Had excuses, I think, last time, Paul, when drawing barrier 10. Yeah,
he had a really tough trip. Did Armour Star. He was wide most of the way. Blinkers will go on him. Barrier number 1. Zach Burton's got a couple of options here. He can lead or he can get a perfect sit behind. So I think he looks really tough to beat Armour Star. He's a nice horse. He's only had the 3 starts. And he's run pretty well in all of them. I mean, even though he's fading out late here, you can see it was a tough run for him.
Half picked up again when that horse Smart Charade went through on his inside near the line too. So he's obviously a trier, and as Paul said, blinkers and barrier 1, big turnaround for him.
All right, he's a beauty. The winner of that race will go around later on. I think it'll be hard to beat there. Some Street Somewhere, Paul. Up from the 1,200 to the 1,400. That certainly looks like a positive on paper.
Yeah, look, he hasn't been with David Hall for too long. Now, when he did win his race, he won quite nicely at Happy Valley, as you mentioned. That was off a rating of 68. He's now down to a rating of 50. With this run here, the Inform Winston's lad sort of just in front of him winning the race, but it was a really nice run, I thought, from him. So, look, there's a win from him close, I think.
Yeah, the winner, Winston's Lads, won 2 in a row. Bright Kid, I think he won 2 in a row leading into that too. If not, he certainly was a winner then into a second. So it should be a good form race. All
right, speaking of good form races, well, here's Chevalier Prince winning. So we've got a line through him, Mark, as far as Destiny is concerned.
Actually, could quite like this horse, Destiny. He drops a couple of pounds. He ran 3rd behind Chevalier Prince in this, but he just keeps coming. He was 10th behind Juno Park 2 starts ago, 4th behind Fantastic Show. He's been racing the right horses, Paul. He might need more speed on than what is being anticipated, but he just keeps coming all day.
He does, and he's quite honest on the place line. He's been placed 14 times, 2nd or 3rd, from his 38 starts, just the 2 wins. But look, he always runs an honest race for you.
All right, OK, so plenty of chances here, Paul. It's Super Red Dragon. We haven't seen him, but he's the horse that Joe Moreira will ride on Sunday. How do you line him up here?
Yeah, deal me out of the 2.7 about him. I'm going to go with Armour Star. I just think he'll get the perfect run. Blinkers on. He's on top. Some Street Somewhere, the well-rated horse. So We Joy's the horse in form. Was a really good win from him last weekend. And Universal Crown, I didn't mind his 4th at his last start. He hit the line strongly. So end up with 2, 8, 1 and 9.
Going to make Destin the long shot bet out of the Paul O'Sullivan barn. Matthew Chadwick takes the ride on the horse. Just hoping there's enough speed on in the race for him to get into it. Either way, he'll be running at the end. Some Street Somewhere looks beautifully suited up to the 1400. So We Joy is consistent. He's been up and down in distances. He's coming back a furlong and he goes up £8 and 2 Armour Star. Barry 1 and Blinkers 10, 8, 1 and 2.
Armour Star for me as well. Final leg of the triple trio. We all got the 1 and the 2 in our numbers, so hopefully they're not too far away either. All right, that's race number 7.